Hello, everybody. Welcome to my first broadcast of the LA Rams taking on the Houston Texans. I'm James Torrillo. Pleasure to be here with you today. The Rams are going to be taking on the Texans in week one of the NFL season. Rams going in with Super Bowl expectations this season. And if you ask the Texans, they'd tell you the same. So I'm James Torrillo here on AST.live. Pleasure to be here wherever you may be. Let's get this started. We're going to be calling this game live. This is my first broadcast. I'm very excited to do this with you guys today. And I'm going to put myself on pause for a little bit, but once the game starts around 4:20, you guys can come back and we're going to get this thing started. See you guys then. Go Rams. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my first broadcast on the JT Sports Network here on AST.live. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is James Torrillo, or JT, and I am here to give you play-by-play commentary of the Houston Texans taking on your Los Angeles Rams. I'm super excited for this. I'm going to be doing this every single game throughout the regular season, all 17 games. I'm going to be streaming right here on AST.live. So tune in. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Game's going to start in roughly 10 minutes. Couldn't be more excited. It's felt like such a long off season for the Rams after falling in the divisional round last year to the Eagles 28-22. It has felt like a million years since we've been able to see the LA Rams play. The Texans, on the other hand, also losing in the divisional round last year. Both teams hungry to come back in 2025 and start their chase for a Lombardi trophy. The Rams looking for their third Lombardi trophy, their fifth championship. The Texans looking for their first. This is where it all starts right here. Texans Rams week 1, both teams going in 0-0. A fresh start for both teams after a sour taste in their mouth after January. So here we go. Texans Rams live commentary. I am so excited to be here with you guys today, and we're going to get things started right here, right now. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching on AST.live, say something in the chat, say what's up. Please don't be afraid to say anything. This is the cool part about this broadcast is that yes, I am coming to you live not from SoFi Stadium, but from New Jersey. And I'll be watching this game along with you guys, giving you live commentary. You can sync this with your TV. So I'm super excited for this. I can't wait. Rams football is finally back. So if you guys have any questions in the chat for me, please feel free to ask questions throughout the game. Maybe you're new to the game of football. Maybe you just want to talk to another Rams fan. Have you ever wanted to talk to the commentator while he's calling the game? You can do that right now here with AST.live. And I'm going to say it for a millionth time. I'm super excited for this. This is awesome. This is a start for me for my career in sports broadcasting, and you can find me on Instagram at james.torrillo. Torrillo is Torrillo, 2 R's and 2 L's in Torrillo. I'm just super excited. This is going to be awesome. This is going to be a lot of fun. We're waiting for the game to start. We got about 5 minutes until the LA Rams and the Houston Texans kick off. Man, I'm stoked. This is going to be sick. Matthew Stafford dealing with a bit of back problems throughout training camp, but he's good to go for today. Hopefully he can stay healthy throughout the season and lead the Rams to a championship. Hello to whoever's watching on YouTube as well. We're live on YouTube as well, but watch here on AST.live. That's the preferred destination for a better quality stream. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Rams about to kick off against the Houston Texans. It's almost game time, ladies and gentlemen. Almost game time. 4:25 start if you're on the East Coast. 1:25 if you're out west in LA. Here we go. Only 3 minutes until the Rams kick off their season. If you guys have any questions in the chat before we start, please feel free to ask. I will answer all the questions here on AST.live or assist. Super excited for this, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a great experience for you all. I really hope you guys have a good time listening to my commentary as you watch your LA Rams. Here we go. Rams football finally back. Game is on, ladies and gentlemen. The Rams and the Texans kicking off the 2025-26 season for themselves in SoFi Stadium. I'm James Torrillo. Thank you so much for joining my broadcast today. Man, I'm so excited for this. The Rams are finally back, like we said. A sour taste in their mouth in January. And this is going to be a great season for the Rams. I can just tell. The Rams, a tough one in January. 28-22 against the Eagles. They'll face them in Week 3 right back in Philly. Don't expect any snow in Week 3 because it'll still be September. But that's definitely a game they have circled on their calendars. But before they can circle that game on their calendar and focus on the Eagles, they got to deal with the Houston Texans here in Week 1. Matthew Stafford, last year, 20 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, 3,762 passing yards with a 65.8 completion percentage. This is his 5th year as an LA Ram, except in 2022 he was hurt for basically the whole year. So it's been a tough stretch here and there for Matthew Stafford in a Rams uniform after winning the Super Bowl. But then if you look at CJ Stroud, straight out of Ohio State University, entering year number 3, 43 touchdowns, 17 interceptions last year. So more touchdowns, but also more interceptions than Matthew Stafford last season. So here we go. Texans, Rams, Devontae Adams making his debut as a Los Angeles Ram, Blake Corum, Kyron Williams, Matthew Stafford, all here for the LA Rams. The LA Rams are ready to go. Everyone is fully healthy. And ladies and gentlemen, let's do this. Let's kick this off. Let's start the 2025-26 NFL season with the LA Rams and the Houston Texans. Here we go. Two receivers deep as Joshua Carty gets ready to kick things off for the 2025-2026 NFL season for your LA Rams. The Rams, of course, their traditional blue helmets with the yellow horns, as they have been always known for since their establishment in 1937. Here we go. A short kickoff from Joshua Carty will trickle into the end zone, and it will be a touchback, and the season is underway. Here we go. CJ Stroud last season, a 63.2 completion percentage with 3,727 passing yards. His passing touchdown to interception ratio was very solid as well. Here we go. Rams, Texans. 2025 season kicking off. CJ Stroud with Nick Chubb on his right. The snap throws it over the middle. That's caught by Schultz. That'll be a gain of about 5 for Houston, but there is a flag on the play, and it looks like this might be on LA. No, it's a hold on the offense. It's good for us Ram fans here. That'll push them back 10 yards. It'll be 1st and 20. That's a hold on the offensive tackle, number 74, Cam Robinson. Saw him on Jared Verse. Jared Verse, the first play of the season, ladies and gentlemen, already making an impact. Forcing a holding penalty to start the season. Great stuff from Jared Verse. That pushes them back 10 yards. It's 1st and 20 for Houston. Fans getting loud here in SoFi Stadium. They'll hand it off on 1st and 20 for a short gain of about 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. No Joe Mixon for Houston in week 1. They do have Nick Chubb, though. Nick Chubb, the former Cleveland Brown, playing for the Houston Texans now in 2025. Here we go. 2nd and 17. Stroud looks, fires over to his right. Pass will be incomplete, intended for Nico Collins, the former Michigan Wolverine, but it was Akello Witherspoon there to break things up. It'll be 3rd and long for Houston. Nice play right there by Akello. Spent a few years with the Rams now. He has been nothing short of outstanding. Such an underrated player, such an underrated corner. Can seriously make a case for the CB1 for the LA Rams. He has been so great in LA since coming here in 2023. It'll be 3rd and 17. The Ramley in SoFi Stadium starting to make noise here. CJ Stroud trying to avoid a 3-and-out start season. Maybe delay of game. Looks like it is going to be delay of game. They're going to have to push him back 5 yards. CJ Stroud was begging his center to snap the ball as the clock hit 0 on the play clock. That'll push him back 5 more yards. So 15 yards in penalties so far from Houston. Not something you want to see if you're a Texans fan to start the season. So it'll be 3rd and very long. 3rd and 22, and you have to expect just a run here from Houston. Try to get themselves a little bit out of almost their own end zone as they're at their own 7-yard line. 3rd and 22, they will run it up the middle. And it'll be a gain of just about 7 yards, very short of the first down marker, and the Rams defense forces a 3-and-out to start the season. It was Cameron Curl to make the tackle there for LA as CJ Stroud heads back to the sideline after a 3-and-out. So 4th and 15. Houston will put their punt team out there. Let's see. Who will it be returning the punt for the Rams to start the season? That looks like Xavier Smith, if I'm not mistaken. And the punt is away. Here we go. Smith catches it around the 25. Won't fair catch it. Stays on his feet. Gets a few yards. Gets it to about the 29-yard line. And that's where the Rams will take over. It'll be Matthew Stafford and the LA Rams offense coming onto the field when we come back. So a good start for the LA Rams, ladies and gentlemen. A very good start. A 3-and-out to start the season. Chase Schultz says, let's go Rams. Let's go. Very excited to see what this Rams offense can put together. Their first drive together with Devontae Adams. I'd love to see them mix in Blake Corum here. I'd love to see Kyron Williams have a bounce-back year. He had a good year last year, just fumbled the ball too much. And if he can learn how to hold on to the ball a little bit better, he is for sure a top 5 running back in the NFL. Got a good amount of people watching so far. Thank you so much to everybody for tuning in my broadcast. I'm so excited to deliver you some play-by-play commentary for the LA Rams. We're on commercial break right now. Great start for the Rams. A 3-and-out. 15 yards in penalties for Houston. Not something you want to see if you're a Texans fan to start your season, but you got to keep in mind, a lot of these guys, they don't play in the preseason. So this right here, I don't want to say it's their preseason because it counts. It counts just like it does for any other week, but they haven't really played football yet. They haven't played. They haven't played since January. So we might see a few signs of rustiness from both of these teams, from the Texans and from the LA Rams. Hopefully the Rams can limit the penalties. That's something for years now. It feels like every time there's a big gain, and I'm sure any fan from any team would say this, every time there's a big gain, there seems to be a holding penalty or a penalty of some sort at the worst time possible, but I'm sure any fan from any fan base would say the same thing. So here we are. We're back in LA in Inglewood at SoFi Stadium. The Rams 0, the Texans 0, as the Rams get the ball for the first time in 2025. Here we go. Rams going to get the football here in a scoreless ball game in the first quarter. 12:49 remaining in the first quarter as the Rams get the ball. And it is great to see your Rams back out there on the field. Matthew Stafford, the future Hall of Famer, with Kyron Williams in the backfield. Tutu Atwell motioning to the right. The snap. Stafford looks to his left side. He's got his favorite target, Puka Nacua, for a gain of about 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 for LA. Had to hesitate there because I saw number 12. I'm used to seeing number 17 for Puka. That's another thing to mention. Changing his number to number 12 so Davante Adams could have number 17. And he picks up about half of what they need for the first down. And it's C.J. Gardner-Johnson for Houston making the tackle near the sideline. So they rule it as a gain of 4, so it'll be 2nd and 6. Davante Adams on the right, Puka on the left. He motions Puka to the right side. Stafford will hand it off to Kyron Williams, the halfback out of Notre Dame. He will get that to about the 37. It's going to be 3rd and about 3 for LA. So the Rams throwing the ball on first down. They run it with Kyron Williams on second down. And if we look at Matt Stafford's career stats, 223 starts. Almost 60,000 passing yards. He's less than 200 yards away from 60,000 passing yards. 20 touchdowns last season, 8 interceptions. Puka motions to the left. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Snaps it to Stafford. He looks left side. He's got Davante Adams for the first down. His first reception as a Ram. And it looks like Stingley Jr. is down for Houston. Davante Adams took a big hit at the end of that catch when he was already down, but he got right up, and the veteran had no problem catching this one. With Stingley on him, and then a big hit. But Davante Adams is able to make the catch, and the Rams move the chains. So there will be no 3 and out for LA to start their season, as Davante Adams catches this one at the 40. And it looks like we're going to take a commercial break. It looks like Stingley Jr. may be shaken up after that hit. It looked like Davante Adams got the worst of that hit, but Davante Adams got right up, signaled first down. The Rams move the chains here in the first. So once again, thank you for joining the broadcast today. I see you guys in the chat here on assist. How we doing, everybody? Eddie, how we doing? We got a good amount of people watching so far. Thank you so much for the support, everybody. In my first broadcast for the Rams, 11:13 to go in the first quarter. 0-0 ball game. The Rams at their own 40 when we return. So the best thing about this is that you're watching your game right now on your TV, most likely, synced up with my commentary. But you can still hear the commentary as you have to watch commercials. But I'm still here. So what's up? Very good start for the Rams. They force a 3 and out, and then they have 3rd and short, and they throw a slant over to Davante Adams. He makes the grab, first down, LA. Very good start for the LA Rams. Looking to start their season 1-0. W. Davante. That's right. Now you're seeing a bit of motion from Puka Nacua early here, motioning on pretty much every play so far. That's kind of what we used to see out of former Ram Cooper Kupp, who's currently on the Seahawks, who is playing against San Francisco right now. Had to bring him up. And if you're curious, if you're an LA fan, the Dodgers just beat the Orioles 5-2, avoiding a sweep. Kershaw improves to 10-2 on the season as he gets the win. He gives up 2 earned runs in 5 2/3. But here we are, we're back as Stingley is in the blue tent on the Texans sideline. Hopefully all is well with him. Never want to see anybody get hurt, whether it's a Ram or playing against the Rams or anybody. You never want to see anybody get hurt. He jogged off on his own to the sideline, holding the left side of his hip. So hopefully everything is okay there. Stafford looking good so far, 2 for 2 on completions. 2 short passes. Stafford snaps it. He'll throw left side. It's a screen to Kyren Williams, who will gain about 2.5, maybe 3 yards. As he's taken down, it'll be second and about 8. We take a look outside the league. The Packers leading the Lions 7-0. Jordan Love, his first touchdown pass of the season, just over about 5 minutes in, as Stafford snaps it. He looks not to get wrapped up. Ball is out, and it looks like they're going to rule that incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 7. The pressure got to Matt Stafford early on that play from the right side, and he tried to flip it over to Kyren Williams, but it was incomplete. And somebody did not pick up their assignment right there. He got right through, and it's going to be 3rd and 7 for LA. Third and 7 for the Rams. Their second 3rd down so far this season. They completed on 3rd and 3 earlier in the drive. Stafford over the middle. He's got Puka Nacua for a gain of about 10. First down, Rams. Puka Nacua coming up big as he always does. And it's first down for the Rams. Now into Texans territory. Let's see this one right here. Tyler Higbee went short on the left side. Almost a little bit of a decoy for Puka there, as Puka was able to make the reception for about 10 yards, and it's first down for the Rams. So 2 receptions so far for number 12 in white. Higbee motions to the right side as Stafford flips it to Williams, who goes right side. He'll get tackled right at the line of scrimmage for no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. Second and 10 for LA. So you look at some key players here for the Rams. Puka Nacua, 990 receiving yards with 3 touchdowns last season, was hurt for a majority of the season. Davante Adams had his 5th straight season with over 1,000 receiving yards. That was with, can't say Oakland, almost said Oakland. That was with Las Vegas. Or no, that was with the Jets. Before that, it was with Las Vegas. Now he's with LA, and hopefully he's found his home for the rest of his career. A jet sweep to Puka Nacua to the left side. He'll get taken down. He tries to pick up a yard or 2. He may have gotten a yard, maybe 2. It's going to be 3rd down once again for the Rams. 3rd time facing 3rd down. It's going to be 3rd and 9. Stingley is back in there after the injury to him earlier in the drive, so it doesn't seem to be too serious. He's already back out there. Derek Stingley Jr. out of LSU. He's back out there. That's good to see. Like we said, we don't want to see anybody get hurt, especially week 1. We don't want to see that happening to anybody, whether they're a Ram or not. 3rd and 9 for the LA Rams. What will Stafford cook up here? Kyren in the backfield on the left side. Higbee, Nacua, and Atwell on the right. Davante Adams on the left. He fires right side. Incomplete, and it will be 4th down for the Rams, and the punt team will come out. So 2 3rd down conversions for the Rams. They do not convert on their 3rd time out there on 3rd down, and Ethan Evans will be out there to punt. Not enough there for pass interference. I think maybe some Ram fans looking at their TV right now saying, where's the pass interference? Not enough there to call that. So Ethan Evans is out there at the Rams' own 40 as he'll punt it away. Inside the 10-yard line at the 5 he's there to make the catch, and we will be right back. 8:16 left in the first. No score so far. Houston versus LA. It's a shame the Rams don't convert there on 3rd down. They had 3 series on that drive. All went to 3rd down. They convert on 3rd and 3 with a slant to Davante Adams. They convert on 3rd and 8 to Puka Nacua. On 3rd and 9, they look to go to Puka Nacua again, but they do not complete the pass as The Houston secondary was all over it, and the Rams are forced to punt. But the Texans are starting their own drive at the 5, so if the Rams could force another 3 and out here, that would be huge to get good field position for their next drive. Maybe a turnover or something would be nice as well. Thank you, everybody, for the kind words in the chat here on Assist. If you're watching on YouTube, come over and watch on AST.live for a better quality stream. There's a chat. I'm interacting with that chat. Can't see the chat on YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube, come over to AST.live and watch with the rest of us. So 0-0 here. 8:16 left in the first for the LA Rams and the Houston Texans. Both these teams, like we said earlier, division round exits. The Chargers fell to the Texans in the first round last year, but then the Texans fell short of Kansas City. The Rams, on the other hand, dominating the Vikings in the wild card round in Arizona due to the LA wildfires. They didn't have a home playoff game. They were still able to pull out the win, and then they gave it their all in Philly. But in the snow, they take the loss 28-22. The Eagles go on to win the Super Bowl, and the Rams go home falling just short in the divisional round. And it makes you think, all offseason long, you're thinking, if the Rams were able to win that game at the end of that game in Philly, they take down the Eagles, who ended up winning the Super Bowl. Do the Rams win the Super Bowl themselves? Unfortunately, there's no way to know unless they come back and they win it this year. So the Rams' journey to Super Bowl 60 in San Francisco in their rival's house begins now. But the Rams do have a tough task in the Houston Texans in Week 1. 0-0 ball game here, 8:16 left in the first quarter. The Texans are going to start their second drive of the season from their own 5-yard line. Stroud completed one pass to Dalton Schultz, the tight end, the former Cowboy, as he'll hand it off to... It looks like he's going to be wrapped up immediately. Immediately wrapped up is Nick Chubb. No gain on first down. It's 2nd and 10. For those fantasy football guys out there, maybe want to take a look at the Rams defense in fantasy. Definitely not biased at all there for me. I do have them on my bench this week. Started the Steelers defense. They gave up 32 points to the Jets. I'm afraid to look to see how many points they gave up. But the Steelers did win. Jalen Ramsey, the former Ram, making the last play of the game to win that game. Stroud in his own end zone fires over to the right side. It is caught at the 10, and it's going to be 3rd and 5 for Houston. Stroud was under a little bit of pressure there in the end zone. Had to get rid of the ball to avoid a safety. Was able to throw it to the right side to one of his tight ends to complete the pass at the 10-yard line. It's 3rd and 5 for Houston. Ram fans in SoFi starting to make noise as we reach just about 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. The quarterback out of Ohio State, C.J. Stroud, receives the snap, looks to his right side, will go and scramble to the right side, just past the 15. It's a first down for the Texans. Stroud didn't see anything open. He looked to his right side originally. May have been looking for the former Michigan Wolverine, Nico Collins, there on the right side. Wasn't open. Saw it and said, I'll do it myself. He takes it to the 16-yard line, out of bounds, and the first down of the season for the Texans. So C.J. Stroud moves the chains. In my opinion, one of the most underrated quarterbacks in football. Had a great rookie season in 2023. Had a good year in 2024, but not the year everybody was expecting him to have. I think there may have been a bit of high expectations for C.J. Stroud last year. He didn't meet those expectations, but he comes back this year looking to prove people wrong as there's a handoff up the middle for about 3. It's going to be 2nd and 7 as Dameon Pierce gets the ball. So they show it here, right here in the CBS broadcast if you're watching. C.J. Stroud with a sophomore slump, as they call it. He only had 5 interceptions in 2023, opposed to throwing more than double in 2024. He ended up throwing 12. Let's hope we see a few today. Let's hope we see a few today from C.J. Stroud. Pressure coming to C.J. Stroud. Jared Verse getting in there, but couldn't wrap him up. Over to the left side, completed to Dalton Schultz. It's a first down for Houston. Another first down, the second first down of the drive for the Texans. C.J. Stroud over to the former Cowboy, Dalton Schultz. His second reception of the day. It's a first down. He faced pressure. Omar Spates got in there. So did Jared Verse. Jared Verse just missing his first sack of the season. And C.J. Stroud was able to roll out to his left side and complete the pass to Dalton Schultz. First down, Texans. It was Cameron Curl once again making the tackle over there by the sideline. So it's 1st and 10, less than 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Play action. C.J. Stroud looking, goes over the middle. Pass is caught at the 50. A big first down for the Texans. Pass caught from Higgins. First down, Houston, as they are in Rams territory for the first time today. Cameron Curl there to make the tackle once again. That's his 3rd tackle so far today. But Higgins able to make the catch at the 50 and fall a few yards past the 50 to about the Rams' 48-yard line. First down, Texans, as they look to make a serious push here for some points to start their season. They hand it off to Chubb. He'll gain a few, and it'll be 2nd and long. Second and 7 here for the Texans. Under 4 minutes to go in the first. No score if you're just joining us. Some scores around the league. Vegas beating New England. The Colts beat the Dolphins. The Cardinals, a division rival, they get their first win of the season over the Saints. This one past the left side off the fingertips of Nick Chubb, guarded by linebacker Omar Spates, who was there to apply pressure. Chubb heard the footsteps, wasn't able to make the catch. It'll be 3rd and 7, a big third down here. I'm sure you hear that if you ever watch a game with maybe your father, your grandfather, your uncle. You always hear big third down. This is one of those big third downs right here. 3rd and 7 for the Texans. Nick Chubb on the sideline, not out there for 3rd and 7. Obviously, you have to expect that the Texans will be throwing the ball. They will be. C.J. Stroud under pressure. Pass is caught by Schultz. It's another first down for the Texans. Dalton Schultz has just been all over the field so far. A good start for him to his 2025-26 campaign. And C.J. Stroud looking calm, cool, and collected as he faced more pressure there. This time from Byron Young. He took a big hit from Byron Young. Still able to complete the pass. Jared Verse was in there as well. And the Rams defense not able to make a stop on 3rd down once again. We're under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Texans driving here. They're inside the Rams 40 at the 36-yard line. No score early. Stroud scrambling, throws to his right side. Pass is caught. It's going to be no gain. And it looks like it is going to be 2nd and 9, they say. They're going to say he got about 1 yard there. So another completion for Stroud. He's looked very solid so far in this first quarter. Would be huge if the Rams could get a stop, maybe holding the 3 here. They are in field goal range. Fairbairn probably warming up on the sideline already. They're at the 35-yard line. Stroud stumbles, hands it off to his left to Chubb, who gets about 2. It'll be 3rd and 7 once again. Another big third down here. Lots of third downs so far for both the Rams and the Texans here in this first quarter. Stroud almost looked like he tripped over Andrews, his left guard there. And then Chubb looked like he started to stumble on his way outside to the right, but he did gain a few yards before falling down to the ground. So it will be 3rd and 7. Rams fans making noise in SoFi. Can the Rams come up with a stop? Over to the right side. The pass is broken up. Does he make the catch? What is the ruling? They're going to say, did he catch it? What's the ruling here? Dalton Schultz, again, did he make the catch? He bobbled it, tipped it up, and it did look like his head was out of bounds when he caught it. It does look like this is going to be an incomplete pass, and it's going to be 4th down. Nice play right there from the Rams defense. It's going to be 4th and 7. Fairbairn will come out to make the kick to try to put the Texans on the board. This is from 51 yards out. The kick is up, and it is good, and the Texans strike first here in the first quarter. Minute 15 to go. The Texans draw first blood. They're on the board first. After 2 drives from the Texans and 1 from the Rams, it's Texans 3, Rams 0. Big stop right there from the Rams defense. Another nice catch from Dalton Schultz. He's looked phenomenal so far in the first quarter of the season. But the Texans do get on the board first. The Rams trailing 3-0. Hopefully the Rams can come back with a statement drive here behind Matthew Stafford, Kyron Williams, Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams. Hopefully they can put up some points on the board and at least match the Texans' field goal. Maybe get in the end zone and give the Rams their first lead of this season. I never like trailing. I hate when they're trailing. Even if it's 3-0 in the first quarter. I hate when they're trailing. Fairbairn makes the kick, 51-yarder, to put the Rams on top. Put the Texans on top. Thank you to everybody watching on Assist Live. If you're watching on YouTube, please come over and watch on AST.live. I'll be interacting with the chat here. You can sync it with your TV on Assist. Minute 15 to go in the first quarter. Rams down 3-0. Rams going to get the ball for the second time when we come back. Had a nice drive going on their first drive, but came up empty-handed. They got just past midfield, but on 3rd and 9 couldn't complete to Puka Nacua on the right side. Some good football coming our way. On Thursday night, we have the Commanders taking on the Packers at Lambeau. Tomorrow night, we have the Vikings at the Bears on Monday Night Football. And tonight, we have a good one. The Ravens and the Bills facing off in Buffalo. That's a great one. That's 2 teams that have Super Bowl expectations for this season out of the AFC. Here we go. Rams set to get the ball back as they trail by 3. Minute 15 left in the first quarter. Fairbairn will kick this one off to the right side of the field, and they're going to bring it out. It looks like that's Jordan Whittington going up the left sideline. Jordan Whittington up the left sideline, past the 50, past the 40, and down at around the 30. He stays in bounds. There's a flag on the play, but what a return from Jordan Whittington, the man out of Texas. But there is a flag. Let's see who this flag is on. Hopefully it's not a block in the back. Jordan Whittington with a great return, the first return of the season. Let's see who the flag is on. And it's going to be a hold on the Rams. And this is going to come back. You've got to be kidding. And guess who? It's Troy Reeder. Troy Reeder with a hold. And this great return from Jordan Whittington is going to have to come back. Let's see where they spot this ball. And, yep, that is a hold. You can't do that, that's for sure. And that ended up giving Jordan Whittington a big hold to return this one. And this one is going to be... They're probably going to have to spot the ball around the Rams' own 20-yard line, which is a crucial penalty there from Troy Reeder. So they're spotting the ball at the Rams' own 25. Stafford looking to his right side. Pass is going to be dropped by Davante Adams. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. So what could have been first down from the Texans 30 ends up being 2nd down from our own 25. A big change in momentum right there. Good ball from Stafford. That's one Davante Adams has to come up with. He was too worried about bringing the ball up the field and avoiding the tackle before he caught it. And that's one Davante Adams is going to want to have back. So it's 2nd and 10 from the Rams 25. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. Puka motioning from the left side. They're going to hand it off to Williams. He takes it up the gut. Down at about the 28. It's going to be 3rd and about 7 or 8 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 7 for the Rams. They'll probably have one more play before the end of the first quarter. And unless there's a big play here from LA, the Texans are going to be leading after quarter number 1. 3rd and 7, a big down here for your LA Rams. What will Stafford do here? Kyron Williams on the left, Tutu Atwell and Davante Adams on the left side, Puka on the right, Higbee motioning to the outside right. He fires over the middle to Puka Nacua. He's got it for the first down. A huge first down. It looks like there's going to be a flag. This might be on the hit from Houston here, which will give them even more yards. They're checking on Puka Nacua to make sure he's all right. This might be targeting here on the Texans defense, which will give the Rams even more yards. And as long as Puka Nacua is okay and there's no injury problems, this is going to give the Rams more yards. It will give the Rams more yards. And a good end to the first quarter it will be for the LA Rams. However, it is 3-0 Texans. Let's see if they do stop the clock here due to the penalty. There might be a few seconds left. And that's as much as targeting as you're going to get. Twice! Oh my goodness. And Puka's bleeding from inside his helmet. And he's going to head back to the locker room. You've got to be kidding. That is a dirty hit if I've ever seen one. That is not a good sign. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. But a first down for the Rams as they'll get just past midfield. End of 1. Texans up 3-0. Now, if this were college, it would have been thrown out of the game. But in the NFL, it's just a penalty. That'll be added on to the first down reception from Puka. All right. End of 1. Ram fans, how are we feeling? Down 3-0. Our second drive of the season so far. Puka with some nice catches, but he left to go up the tunnel. There was blood above his right eye right here. That's not something you want to see if you're a Rams fan, but doesn't look like Puka will be out for too long. Thankfully, it happened right at the end of the first quarter, so he'll have a few minutes to regroup, get taken care of, and get back out there and finish the Rams' drive. Thank you to everybody watching here on Assist Live, or Live on Assist. Cardinals won today. Never too early to look at the standings. The Cardinals are 1-0. The Seahawks and Niners, one of them will lose unless there's a tie. Check the score of that game right now. So the Rams are down 3-0 after 1. But what is going on in Seattle is the question. Seattle and San Francisco are tied at 7 with about 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. Niners have the ball at their own 17. The Packers leading the Lions 10-0. The Broncos and Titans tied at 3. The Jags looking like they're going to take the win over the Panthers 23-10. That game's still going on due to a weather delay in Jacksonville today. The Colts blowing out the Dolphins 33-8. The Bengals get the win over the Browns 17-16. The Raiders beating the Patriots 20-13. And Matthew Stafford, a pass to the right side here to Colby Parkinson for a gain of about 2. And it would be 2nd and 8. Yeah, that's a rough hit from 39 and blue. And Puka was bleeding from his forehead down to his right eye. Hopefully he's okay. It'll be 2nd and 8 now for the Rams. Stafford handing it off to Kyren Williams up the middle. Kyren will get about 7 yards. And it'll be 3rd and about 1 for LA. And they're going to mark it 2 yards short of the first down marker, make that 3rd and 2. They're quick back to the line here. Stafford, play action, over to the left side. He's got Jordan Whittington down the left sideline, inside the 10. And another big play from Jordan Whittington, but there is another flag. Hopefully this one doesn't come back as well. It looks like it might. And it's going to be a hold on the offense. Another big play from Jordan Whittington is going to come back. It's a hold on the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And yeah, that'll do it. That will do it for sure. And another big gain to inside the 10-yard line gets taken away. And not only does it get taken away, it's now going to be 3rd and 12 for the Rams opposed to 3rd and 2. So another crucial penalty on another big play from Jordan Whittington as he comes in place for Puka Nacua as Puka Nacua is not out there. Devontae Adams on the left, Jordan Whittington on the right with Tyler Higbee. Kyren Williams in the backfield. 3rd and 12 now for the Rams. Stafford looking, he's just going to have to get rid of it. And it'll be 4th and 12, and the Rams are going to have to punt after what should have been a great drive for the Rams, and they should have been inside the 10-yard line. They're going to have to punt the ball for the 2nd time today. 2 crucial holding penalties from the Rams so far. And, of course, they both happen on a big play from Jordan Whittington. That one intended for Jordan Whittington. He hit as he throws, and he spikes it right into the ground. 4th and 12 from the 50. The Rams will punt. It's Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. As he sends this one to about the goal line. This one bounces into the end zone. It's going to be a touchback. Not a great punt, but the Texans are going to get the ball here. Up 3 already. 2 drives each for the Texans and the Rams. It's the Texans on top, 3-0. These crucial penalties really costing the Rams here, as they should have really had 7 on that drive. So it will be 3-0 Texans. The Texans will get the ball back. That hurts. That hurts if you are the Rams. Crucial penalties is not what you want to see. After big plays, they had a big kick return from Jordan Whittington to the 30-yard line of Houston. It was taken all the way back from a hold from Troy Reeder. And then on 3rd down, a big play from Jordan Whittington. Again, he gets the Rams inside the 10-yard line, but it comes back due to a hold on Tyler Higbee. And the Rams are forced to punt on that same drive. So, the Rams down 3, no points so far through 2 drives in the 2025-26 season for LA. When we come back, the Texans are going to have the ball. Up 3. Not liking the start for the Rams so far. A lot of crucial penalties. We saw that from the Texans early on, and I said hopefully the Rams don't do the same thing. No preseason for a lot of these guys because the starters don't play in the preseason. So this is the first football they've played since January, really. And we hope to not see any, sloppy plays or bad mistakes such as these penalties. And unfortunately, we have seen them. And it's costed the Rams a lot of yards on that last drive, and it probably costed them 7 points. It would have at least been 3, maybe 7, and the Rams could be leading this game right now if it weren't for those penalties, but they see themselves down 3-0 to Houston here in the second quarter. Just over 13 minutes to go. C.J. Stroud, though, has looked very exceptional so far for the Texans. Another guy for the Texans who's looked more than exceptional is Dalton Schultz, the tight end. Stroud fires over to his left side. That's Nico Collins with the screen pass, taking it for about 8 yards. And it'll be second down for Houston. Excuse me, they're going to mark him a little bit shorter than what it originally seemed, so it's going to be 2nd and 4. They're going to go hurry up here. Stroud looking to his right. Byron Young applying the pressure and taking him down. It's the first sack for the LA Rams this season. It's Byron Young, a big one. It'll be 3rd down. A big sack right there from Byron Young. It'll be 3rd and long for Houston. Let's watch Byron Young come off the left side right here, plowing right through the right tackle and taking down C.J. Stroud. His first sack of the season, the first for the Rams as a team. Let's go. 3rd and 16 for Houston now. Rams fans making noise in LA. A screen pass here to Braxton Berrios. He'll be taken down at the 20. It's a 3 and out. A big statement stop from the Rams defense. It's Kobe Turner with the tackle, and the Rams are going to get the ball right back. Big stop right there for LA. It'll be 4th and 10 from about the 20. The Rams are going to get the ball back here with probably a little under 11 minutes to go in the second quarter. 3-0 Texans if you're just joining us. The Rams not yet to put up points in the 2025-26 season. Texans will punt this one away. It's Xavier Smith back there at around the 25-yard line. He will fair catch it. A good punt from Townsend. Got to give credit where credit's due. Stafford and the Rams will come back out on the field, trailing by 3. So 3-0 Texans here. Second quarter. Rams get the ball at their own 25. Let's put together a good drive here. I'd like to see a good drive. I'd like to see some play action. I'd like to see some hurry-up offense. And I'd like to see 7 points from the Rams on this drive, as any Rams fan would. Rams trailing 3-0. Nothing to worry about yet. Still early. Second quarter. Rams looking to put together their first scoring drive of the season. Stafford looking strong so far, but no points yet for LA. We'll be right back here. Matthews, Stafford, and the Rams looking to drive down the field and put up points for LA. you're watching on Assist, say something in the chat real quick. Say what's up. Say what's up. My first broadcast announcing the Rams. Really excited for this. Hope you guys like the setup here with my jersey collection here. My signed Cooper Kupp jersey, my decorations. Hope you guys like it. Hope you guys are having a good experience here, and hopefully it'll be even a better experience if the Rams can come away with the win here in Week 1 at home. Here we go. Rams down 3-0. They'll start from their own 25. Let's see if Puka's out there. Is Puka Nacua out there? I see Jordan Whittington. I see Devontae Adams. I see Tyler Higbee. I don't see Puka Nacua. So that's not a good sign if you're a Rams fan. Exited the game a little while ago. Stafford dropping back. Fires to his right side. Devontae Adams can't come up with it. That ball's got to be caught by Devontae. It'll be 2nd and 10. That's 2 drops already for Devontae Adams. 2 injury updates as well from the Rams. Colby Parkinson with the shoulder injury, he's questionable. And Steve Avila is questionable with an ankle injury. So 3 injuries already to the Rams offense in the first half of the first game of the season. Not something you want to see. It'll be 2nd and 10. Snaps it to Stafford. He'll look. He'll fire right side. That pass is, once again, Devontae Adams not able to come up with it. That was a harder catch to haul in. Not sure if he would have been inbounds anyways. It's going to be 3rd and long, though, for LA. Devontae Adams running a little out route to the right side here. He had a little bit of space. That's a great ball from Stafford, and he would have been in if he was able to hold on to it. But Devontae Adams could not come up with it. That's a tougher catch, and the ball gets by. Stafford's going to have to eat it. The ball gets by. Stafford's tackled around the 3-yard line. It's a 3 and out for the Rams. And they're going to have to punt again. Stafford just dropped the snap. That wasn't that bad of a snap. It was a little over his head, but it went right through his hands. Yeah, no, that's not a bad snap at all. That's just got to be caught, and Stafford didn't catch it. He had to run back and was tackled around the 3-yard line, and the Rams are going to have to punt again. 4th and 29, and this is not the start that you want if you're a Rams fan. A few drops from the receiving core, from Devontae Adams. Puka Nacua out the last drive and a half as the return is taken to a little bit past the 50, and the Texans are going to have some excellent field possession as they lead by 3. Solid punt from Ethan Evans from the back of our own end zone. It's about a 60-yard punt. Texans are going to look to extend their lead here. Head to another commercial break as the Rams trail by 3. We need a stop here. Cannot let the Texans score 7 on this drive. Cannot trail by 10 here in the second quarter. Rams offense just, it seems like they've had the chances to click offensively, and it's just, whether it's a drop or it's a big play taken back from a penalty, something has gone wrong with every positive so far on offense. It looks like as soon as they're ready to put together a good drive, something happens, and then this last drive was just yikes. A drop, and then a snap that Stafford just couldn't come up with, and they end up losing 19 yards on 3rd down, and they have to punt. And that gives the Texans great field possession. It looks like they're probably going to have the ball at our 48, 49-yard line, and we trail by 3. Defense doing their job so far. Can't ask for much more, but they have a hard task at hand of holding the Texans to no points as the Texans start in Rams territory here. It's 3-0. LA trails Houston. Thank you to everybody watching here live on Assist. Good amount of time left in the second quarter. Plenty of time left in this one, but not an ideal start to the season for the Rams. But only down 3. If the defense can come up with a big stop here, maybe shift the momentum LA's way, the Rams can go down, put up some points, and turn this game around. Puka is on the sideline. Seems like he's okay. He's got a big bandage over his right eyebrow from the hit he took. It was not a good hit that he took on his first down reception in the first quarter. CJ Stroud will hand this one off to Nick Chubb up the middle. He'll gain about 5. It'll be second down. Seems strange seeing Nick Chubb wear number 21. Stingley is number 24 for Houston. Guess he wasn't willing to give it up. 2nd and 5 here for Houston. The Rams defense looking to come up with a big stop here in the second quarter. We're under 10 minutes to go in the first half. 3-0 Texans. Rams fans making noise in SoFi, trying to help their defense out. Trying to encourage this young defense to come up with a big stop. It's the Texans at the 41. Another handoff to Nick Chubb up the middle. It's a first down and more. Past the 30, down at about the 27. First down Texans. 2 nice runs there from the former Cleveland Brown, Nick Chubb, who suffered a really bad injury 2 seasons ago, missed a lot of time because of it, played his last year in Cleveland last year. They didn't re-sign him. He signed a 1-year deal back in June with the Texans. He's having a good start to his season here. As Quentin Lake was not able to come up with the tackle. And we'll see 1st and 10 from about the 28-yard line. They give it to him again. He's taken down for a few yards here. About 2 or 3 yards. And it'll be second down. Second and 7 for the Texans here. In the second quarter, about 8.5 minutes remaining in the quarter. There's motion on the right side for the Texans. They hand it off up the gut again with Chubb. He gets a few more yards. It'll be 3rd and short for Houston. Stafford impatiently waiting on the sideline, looking to get back out there, hoping the defense can hold them to 3 points, keep this a 1-score game. Meanwhile, Green Bay is up 17-3 on the Lions. For someone who has Jared Goff and Jahmyr Gibbs in fantasy, I don't like the looks of that. But more importantly, the Rams trying to come up with a stop here on 3rd and 3. Dalton Schultz motioning to the left. The handoff up the middle. He won't get it. It's going to be 4th and about 2. And let's see what the Texans decide to do. It looks like the offense is going to stay on. Absolutely no hesitation there to keep C.J. Stroud and the Texans offense on. It's going to be 4th and 2. Rams defense trying to come up with a big stop here. Trying to hold the Texans to no points in what was a great opportunity for Houston to put up some points as they started inside the Rams side of the field at the 48-yard line. 4th and 2. Will they run it with Chubb? Motion to the left. They're going to sneak it up the middle with C.J. Stroud. He got it. First down. It was about 1.5 yards, not the full 2 yards, but C.J. Stroud was able to pick it up. It's a first down for Houston. They motioned the fullback to the right. They put C.J. Stroud right up the middle. I'm sure the Rams defense was expecting what we were thinking. They were expecting a run to Chubb, but C.J. Stroud takes it himself, and it's 1st and 10 for the Texans. And they're in the red zone for the first time today. At about the 17-yard line, Stroud looking, fires left side, incomplete. That'd be 2nd and 10. That was intended for the Michigan Wolverine, Nico Collins, but Landman was able to get there and make the play. We take a look around the NFC West. The Niners and Seahawks still tied at 7 apiece. Rams trail 3-0. 2nd and 10 from about the 17-yard line. They hand it off up the middle. That's going to be about a gain of 2 or 3. It'll be 3rd down for the Texans. A lot of 3rd down so far early in this one. That was Dameon Pierce with the carry for 2 yards there on 2nd down. It'll be 3rd and 8 from about the 15. Rams trying to come up with a big stop here. The high snap there may have affected, and it looked like Dameon Pierce almost tripped over C.J. Stroud, like C.J. Stroud couldn't get out of the way for his running back almost. 3rd and 8 here. Play clock winding down. It's at 5. The snap. Stroud looking right side. He's going to be taken down. Ball comes out. Was he already down? They're going to say he was. It's the Rams' 2nd sack of the day. It's a big one. The Rams will force the Texans to bring out their field goal unit. A huge stop for the Rams and a sigh of relief. It's a 12-yard sack for L.A. Whew. McCutcheon got right in there. Excuse me, not McCutcheon, McCullough. He got right in there with the sack. The ball came out, but it looked like C.J. Stroud was already down. It's a 45-yarder for Fairbairn. The kick is up, and it is good. So he's 2 for 2 so far on field goals. The Texans lead 6-0, but a big stop for the Rams defense there, holding the Texans to 3 once again. Can't ask for much more from this Rams defense so far. It's the offense that has to step it up. They trail by 6. $6-0 Texans. Rams yet to put up points. Need to go down and have a solid drive here. Probably going to be the Rams' last drive of the first half. There's 4:47 remaining in the second quarter. Everybody watching on YouTube, if you could come over and watch on Assist, live on Assist, ast.live is the link you'd have to look up. Interacting with the chat on there. So to whoever's watching, say what's up. Rams down 6-0. Not a great start for this Rams offense, as we've already mentioned. We're approaching halftime, less than 5 minutes to go in the first half. Rams down 6-0. Hopefully Puka Nacua is back out there this drive. He missed the last drive. After the drive previously, he was taken out with a head-to-head collision. He was bleeding from his forehead. Missed the next drive. And hopefully he's back out there now. He was spotted on the sideline, so that's a good sign if you're a Rams fan. Let's check in on fantasy football, shall we? It says Puka Nacua is questionable on here, but hopefully he's back out there. I am getting killed in fantasy, and I am going to lose. That's great. I'm also going up against the Texans defense, which is very insulting. I have a 17% chance to win. That's not good, if you didn't know. Here we go. Rams will get the ball back here, down 6. Fairbairn kicks it away, and the Rams will not return this one. Jordan Whittington will eat it, and Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense will head back out there. So Puka Nacua is going to head back out there as he's hyped up by his teammates. Blood stain on the jersey. Puka's back out there. Colby Parkinson, who's questionable to return, is still in his gear on the sideline, but he's not out there. So hopefully he will return as well. Tyler Higbee not out there. That's not a good sign. Nobody back there with Matt Stafford in the backfield. Now Kyron Williams will motion over to his right. They will hand it off to him. He hands it off up the middle for a gain of about 5. It'll be second down for LA. Would like to see them get Kyron a little bit more involved here. They're not really running the ball that often, which if you have receivers like Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams, you really never want to run the ball. But if Kyron Williams can hold on to the football and get you solid yards, you really have no choice to mix him in the rotation here. 2nd and 5 for LA as we get close to the 4-minute mark here in the second quarter. Stafford snaps it. Play action. He looks down to his right side. It is caught. It's Puka Nacua to the Texans 40. First down Rams. Puka gets right back in there and makes magic happen. First down Rams. We see Devontae Adams, Puka Nacua, and it looks like Colby Parkinson as well, all lined up on the right side. Devontae Adams ran a slant to the left side. Puka Nacua went with a medium route here to the Texans 40. He was swallowed up at the 40 immediately as he made the catch, but a nice catch in coverage, and he'll head over back to the sideline after making that catch. But the Rams are in business here. They're at the 41 of Houston. They hand it off to Kyron Williams up the middle. He'll get about 1 yard. Not much there for the halfback out of Notre Dame. He'll get about a yard or 2. It's 2nd and 8. Second and 8 for LA. Play clock goes down to 10. Jordan Whittington over to the right side. Tutu Atwell and Devontae Adams on the left. Atwell motions more out left. They hand it off to Kyron Williams, who takes it up the middle, who finds a gap to the right side, and he'll pick up the first down. Kyron Williams' best run of the day so far. First down Rams. Kyron found a hole on the right side, was almost swallowed up early, found a way to avoid the tackle, and gets the first down and gets out of bounds. Good job by Kyron right there picking up the first. It's first down Rams from the Texans' 31-yard line. Tutu Atwell motioning to the right side, and the Rams will wait until the 2-minute warning hits in the second quarter. The Rams in business, down 6 here in the second quarter. These commercial breaks are killing me. 6-0 Texans here. 2 minutes left in the first half. We will take a break at halftime. The live will still be up, so you guys don't even have to leave. It's just going to say, we'll be right back, whatever. We will take a break at halftime. We'll be back for the third quarter. Hopefully the Rams are in the lead by then, as they're in business here at the Texans' 31-yard line. First down. Hopefully Tyler Higbee's okay. Let's check fantasy again, shall we? Hey, I got more points, and I have a lower percentage to win. How's that possible? Jared Goff has 3 points. Rams defense has 9 points on my bench. The Steelers only got 2 points today against the Jets. That's not good. Malik Neighbors finished with 12. Kupp has 1.9. Puka has 8.3. Devontae Adams is 1.3. Seahawks are leading the Niners at halftime 10-7, which is good. I'd rather the Seahawks win than the Niners. When we come back, there's going to be 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Rams down 6-0. We are back. 2-minute warning is over here in the first half. Whew, here we go. First down from the 31 for LA. In a packed SoFi Stadium in week 1. The snap to Stafford. He'll look. He'll fire over to the right side. It's Puka Nacua inside the 10. First and goal, Rams. There is a flag. I think it's going to come on the Texans for the hit. And once again, another questionable hit to Puka Nacua. And that's going to give the Rams even better field possession as they're inside the 10. Refs are going to get together and talk about this one to see if... And they're going to pick it up. They're going to pick up the penalty. But the Rams are still inside the 10-yard line. A nice pass from Matt Stafford. Puka Nacua running a post right towards the end zone. Caught it at about the 10, taken down a little past that. Looks like we'll have the ball at around the 8-yard line here. First and goal, Rams. Kyron Williams hyping up his teammate Puka Nacua right there. Here we go. Texans are going to call a timeout, which is interesting because if the Rams do score here, or even if they don't, the Texans are going to want their timeouts to run the 2-minute drill to end the half. Rams' red zone percentage was not great last year, only 52.4% of the time, which was 25th in the NFL out of 32 teams. They're at the 7-yard line here. Jet sweep to Jordan Whittington to the right side. He looks to get in. He's taken out at about the 2. Jordan Whittington with some nice plays so far. Finally one not taken away from a flag. And it'll be second and goal from the 2-yard line for the Rams. So Jordan Whittington, jet sweep to the right side. It was Stingley there to knock him out of bounds at around the 2 or 3 yard line. Second and goal for the Rams. They're discussing something here. They're going to tell Puka he's got to come out here. Not quite sure why that is. The ref came over to Puka Nacua. Puka Nacua threw his hands up like this and said, "What did I do?" He was telling him he's got to go to the sideline here. Looks like they're going to put him in the blue tent maybe. Not sure what that's about. It must be because of the hit he took before. It's concussion protocol, I believe, that they have to check on Puka after that hit. But it's second and goal, minute 48 to go in the first half. Rams looking to get in the end zone for the first time this year. Will they run it with Kyron? The handoff left side. Kyron Williams. Can he get in? Is he in? He's down at the 1, just short of the goal line. Third and goal. If I'm McVay here, I'm running a QB sneak with Stafford right up the middle. I know you want to protect your quarterback, but I'd run it right up the gut. The Texans are going to call a timeout with a minute 38 remaining to save time for their own drive to end the first half. Kyron so close to getting in there inside the 1 yard line. Just short of the goal line. Inches from a touchdown. Will they give it to him again? Will Stafford take it himself? Will we see play action? Will we see another jet sweep? What will the Rams cook up on third and goal from the goal line? Looking to tie the game with a touchdown and take the lead with an extra point. Whittington moves Stafford up the middle. Did he get in? He did not. The QB sneak does not get in. And it's going to be fourth and goal for the Rams. Stafford tried to take it himself, but didn't get in. I'm not sure what happened there. Stafford just couldn't find a way to find the end zone. May have lost a few inches on the play. It's going to be 4th and goal from the 1. A big down here. Just over a minute to go in the second quarter. The Rams looking to get on the board. And McVay looks like he's going to burn a timeout with the least amount of time as he can. There's going to be 57 seconds left on the clock as McVay burns a timeout, the first one of the half. So the Rams still with 2 timeouts for the last minute of the first half. Rams looking to get on the board. No doubt, of course, they'll be going for it here from the 1-yard line. You need 7 if you're the Rams here. No need to be Captain Obvious, but 3 wouldn't be satisfying here from LA. Only 7 points is acceptable in this situation for the LA Rams. Will Stafford take it himself again? What will the Rams cook up on 4th down now? Puka, Whittington, and Higbee on the left. They pitch it to Williams. He is in for the score! Touchdown, Rams! For the first time this season, the Rams find the end zone. It's Kyren Williams. Touchdown, LA. So the Rams tie the game with a touchdown, an extra point away as Kyren Williams tosses the ball up to his mother in the front row, as he always does after a touchdown. Tie ball game. They pitched out to the left. It looked like he may have been wrapped up at the 2-yard line, but Kyren Williams said not today. His first touchdown of the season, and it's a big one. The Rams get on the board. Josh McCarty for the extra point to give the Rams the lead. Snap is good. Kick is up, and it is good. And for the first time this season, the Rams have the lead. It's 7-6. LA Rams on top. .53 seconds remaining in the first half. The Rams are on top, 7-6. That is a big-time drive from the Rams right there. Lions not looking good in Green Bay so far. I did say I liked Green Bay this week. Didn't think it would be 17-3 though, towards the half. And the Packers with the ball. Jared Goff just threw an interception. So Kyren Williams just got into the end zone to give the Rams their first points of the season. Joshua McCarty with the extra point to give the Rams their first lead of the season. Rams 7, Texans 6. Cardi kicks it away. 53 seconds remaining. It's a short kick to force the Texans to return it out. And a big hit at about the 22-yard line. Dolak was there to make the tackle. And there's 49 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Another weather delay as well in another game so far. The Broncos and the Titans. So let's see what the Texans do here. With less than a minute to go, will they just hand the ball off and run time out as time expires, or will they try to make a push to get into field goal range to try to take the lead back? My guess is they'll look to take the lead back before the end of the second quarter. Stroud looking right side. Rams trying to take him down. Pump fakes right side. Taken down for a gain of about 4 yards. It was Byron Young to make the tackle as time will tick down in the first half. And it looks like the Texans are going to be okay with that. Ball is at the 28-yard line. 2nd and 6 for Houston. They go hurry up. Stroud looking. He's going to fire one deep right side. Pass is caught. First down to the 50-yard line. And the Texans with a big gain. I don't understand the cushion that they're giving them here. I mean, he was wide open at the 50-yard line. Gets out of bounds at about the Rams 49, and they're only about 10 yards away from getting into field goal range and taking the lead right back. 20 seconds, plenty of time for the Texans to run a few plays to try to get into field goal range. They only need about 7 more yards to get into field goal range. Stroud looking right side. Pass is incomplete. Intended for Nico Collins. That takes only 2 seconds off the clock, but it is 2nd and 10, and there is a flag on the play. This could be crucial right here. It's going to be a false start on Houston. That pushes them 5 yards back. It's on Dalton Schultz, who we've mentioned his name a lot so far. He's having a very good first half to this one, but a crucial mistake there. A false start that puts them back 5 more yards. It's going to be 1st and 15. Still 20 seconds to go. If you're the Rams, you can't sit back here and give them a cushion and just let them get yards just because there's not a lot of time left. Stroud looking left side. Pass is bobbled, incomplete. There is a flag. Quentin Lake was there to make the play. This might be on the Rams. And if it is, it's going to put the Texans in field goal range. That took 6 seconds off the clock. There's 14 seconds remaining in the first half. It's going to be holding on Quentin Lake. And that is a killer. Another crucial penalty from the Rams, this time on the defensive side. And let's see. You tell me. That's letter of the law, maybe. But either way, that's going to give Texans a first down. Not quite in field goal range yet. He's going to fire to his left side. That pass is incomplete. So 10 seconds remaining. It's going to be 2nd and 10 from the Rams' 49-yard line. Rams trying to avoid letting the Texans in a field goal range. Texans looking to get about 10 more yards at least in these last few seconds to set up Fairbairn to try to give the Texans a lead going into the half. It's the Rams who are on top, 7-6 here. Rams fans making noise as the play clock runs down. The snap to Stroud. He looks left side. He looks right. He'll try to run it up the middle. He will run it into field goal range and get out of bounds with 3 seconds remaining. And that's going to set up the Texans for the go-ahead field goal to end the first half. Texans sideline hyping up their QB. He looked left. He looked right. He didn't see anything open. He took it himself. Byron Young chasing him down. He gets out of bounds, and it's going to set up a long field goal for Fairbairn. He's 2 for 2 so far this season, 2 for 2 on the day. He made one from 51, made one from 45. Can he make one from 53? McVay's going to try to ice the kicker. Timeout Rams with 3 seconds to go. This will be the last play of the first half. Texans looking to go into the second half with a 9-7 lead. Rams will get the ball to start the second half. Rams hoping for a missed field goal, maybe come up with a block here and maintain their 1-point lead going into halftime. .53 yards from Fairbairn. The kick is up, and it is good. Right down the middle. 3 for 3 in the first half is Fairbairn, and that gives the Texans the lead as we enter halftime. In a game that you'd think the Rams should probably have the lead right now, they trail by 2. Texans 9, Rams 7 as we enter the half. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back in 15 minutes for the second half. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the second half of the LA Rams and the Houston Texans. Rams down 9-7. 3 field goals from the Texans, 1 touchdown from the LA Rams. That touchdown came from Kyron Williams. A pitch to the left side on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. He ended up getting in for the score. Here we go. Second half about to start. Looks like it's Blake Corum and Jordan Whittington back there to receive the kickoff. Here we go, second half underway. Rams down 9-7. Jordan Whittington's going to take it out of the end zone. He's going to take it up the middle, who looked like might have been a horse collar. I don't know if they're going to call it. Rams sideline was begging for a flag to be thrown. They won't get it. So 5 seconds come off the clock to start the second half, and the Rams will start inside their own 25. Rams offense will have to clean up some things after the first half of the season. They will for sure need to put 2 and 2 together and come away with more points here, as they only scored 7 points the first half. This one's a screen to Puka Nacua. He's going to lose yards. They were all over it. The second he threw it, it's going to be 2nd and 14 for LA. Stafford looking, fires, left side, passes. Did he make the catch? They say he did. First down. It's Davante Adams. The Texans are saying the ball hit the ground. We're going to see now. Oh, he caught it. Heck of a catch by Davante Adams, making up for a few drops he had in the first half. That's the Davante Adams that we know. That's Davante Adams. That's prime DA right there. First down, Rams at about midfield. Or nearly close to midfield. They're at their own 44. 2 receptions and 18 yards so far for Davante Adams. They hand it off to Kyron Williams to the right side. He gains about 1 or 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and long. Second and long for the LA Rams. 2nd and 8 it will be, as they trail 9-7. Davante Adams will sub out. Most touchdowns from slot alignment since 2019. Cooper Kupp has the most. Davante Adams with the 2nd most. Stafford, play action, looking. He'll go deep, downfield. He's got him! He's got Xavier Smith! First down, Rams! Inside the 20, around the 15, Xavier Smith kept the feed in. A perfect throw from Matthew Stafford. First down, LA. They're going to look to see if he got the feet down. He did. Xavier Smith with a huge reception for the Rams. And they're in business once again. Let's go. So the Rams will be at the 18-yard line. Stafford looking left side. Davante Adams looked like he was having his arm held back. They will throw the flag. Davante Adams will say thank you very much. It'll still remain first down for LA. So the Rams will have a first down. Illegal hands to the face is the official call. It looked like Stingley was holding Davante. Adams' arm back. That wasn't the call. It was the original contact to the face mask that he saw. Davante Adams was begging for the call. He did get the call. 1st and 10 Rams. Stafford, play action. He'll look left side. He'll fire to the end zone. He's got it! Davis Allen in the end zone. Touchdown Rams! Davis Allen to the left side of the end zone. Play action. Stafford to Allen. Rams up 13-9. The play action to Kyron to the right side. Stafford rolled out to his left. A perfect throw right in the bucket to Davis Allen. And he's in for 6. A huge touchdown for LA. They're up 13-9. Cardi's extra point attempt on the way. The kick is up, and it is true. The Rams have a 5-point lead. It's their largest lead of the game so far. Davis Allen. Touchdown Rams. We'll be right back. Let's go. Oh, that's huge. Great drive from the Rams to open up the second half right there. That was perfect. That was absolutely perfect. Rams now with the lead. By the way, the people watching on YouTube, if you could come over and watch on AST.live, we'd really appreciate it. Thank you. Better engagement there. There's a chat. I can see that better. So thank you. So the Rams now up 14-9 over the Texans here in the third quarter. Kyron Williams and Davis Allen with the touchdowns for the Rams. No commercial break here. Rams up 5. Thank you to everybody watching so far. My first Rams broadcast. Really appreciate all the support. If you're watching, say something in the chat. Say what's up. So the Rams up 14-9 here. Davis Allen with the score. And that's big because with Tyler Higbee being out for a majority of the first half and it was questionable to return, the rest of the tight end room had to step up. So that was clutch. Excuse me, not Tyler Higbee. I apologize. Colby Parkinson. I apologize. But that is huge for Davis Allen to step up in that spot and score the first receiving touchdown for the Rams in the 2025-26 season. So the Rams have the lead. 13-yard touchdown reception from Stafford to Davis Allen. Cardi kicks it off. There will not be a return. And the Texans will start at their own 30. We take a look at the touchdown from Davis Allen once again. Davante Adams was on the right side. Hunter Long and Davis Allen were on, Colby Parkinson back in the game next to Davis Allen. Davis Allen coming off of the line, going out to the left side. Matthew Stafford with a perfect throw, and the Rams have the lead. Rams trying to prove to everybody that they are Super Bowl contenders. And a big step, even though it's week 1, would be winning this game against another team that wants to prove to people that they're Super Bowl contenders. Flag on the play after a 4-yard run from Chubb. This might be coming back for a hold. And it will be coming back. Some scores outside of this one. Packers leading 17-6. The Titans have the lead over the Broncos 12-10. It'll be 1st and 15 here for the Texans. Seahawks on top of the Niners 10-7. Always good to see the Niners trailing, of course. Snap to Stroud. He'll fire right side. It's complete. And diving towards the first down marker is Watson for a good first down gain for Houston. It will be 2nd and about 1. They may have marked his knee a bit short of where he reached the ball out, so they're going to rule it 2nd and 3 for Houston. Snap to Stroud. Play action. He rolls out right. Pass is caught. It's a first down for Houston. Nice gain from the tight end, Stover. First down, Texans. Play action. Stroud rolled out to his right. Stover was there. Landman was there to make the tackle. So it's a first down for the Texans. Another play action, but there is a flag. This might be a false start. Jared Verse getting in Stroud's face, saying if there was no flag, I was there. It's a false start for the Texans. It'll be 1st and 15. We've yet to see a Jared Verse sack so far. This false start is on the offensive guard, Laken Tomlinson. Just flinched a bit too early. Had Braden Fisk on him. Braden Fisk pointing it out immediately. So 1st and 15 from the 32 for the Texans. Stroud looking, fires over the middle. Pass is caught right around the first down marker. It's Nico Collins. It's a first down for the Texans. But there is a flag on the play. A late flag came in. It looks like they might be picking it up. Not sure what the call is here. Looks like they are going to call the flag here. No foul on the play for roughing the quarterback is the call. So it remains a first down for the Texans. They originally threw a flag for roughing the passer after the play. Let's take a look. And, you can't call that. Absolutely not. He had just released the ball. Poona Ford got there, wrapped him up by the legs as he threw it. I'm surprised they threw the flag originally. But they're actually going to rule this 2nd and inches. Stroud handing it off to Chubb. He'll get there, a gain of a few yards, and that's a first down for the Texans once again. So the chains keep moving. First down, Texans from their own 48-yard line. Less than 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's the Rams on top 14-9 in week 1 here at SoFi. Meanwhile, in the NFC West, the Seahawks lead the Niners 10-7 as they start the fourth quarter. Stroud, play action. Looking. And down he goes! Davis in there for the sack. It's the Rams' 3rd sack of the day. It'll be 2nd and long for the Texans. Davis got in there immediately. The big fella wrapping him up. It's a loss of 13 for the Texans. It'll be 2nd and 23. Jared Verse was applying pressure as well. So is Omar Spates. Josiah Stewart was in there as well. Davis feeling himself after that one. 3 sacks on the day for the Rams defense. Stroud looking, fires, deep right side, passes. Did he pick it? It's Kobe Durant with the interception. Kobe Durant ripped it out of his hands mid-play, comes away with it, and it's the Rams' first interception of the season. Kobe Durant comes away with it, and the Rams will take over. That ball was in Higgins' hands, and Durant ripped it out of his hands mid-air and held on to it for the interception. Rams football when we come back. Let's go. Come on. Kobe Durant, his first pick of the season, and it's a big one. Let's go. Oh, man. That's huge. Don't worry, I'm not drinking on the job. It's seltzer. Whew. Good game here. Would prefer a Rams blowout, but that's okay. So it'll be Rams football when we come back. They might review it to see if the ball hit the ground, but I think the call is going to stand. Kobe Durant, his first pick of the season, the first turnover for the season for the Rams defense. Their defense looking fantastic so far through this one. Rams also with the lead 14-9. So Rams 14, Texans 9 when we come back from commercial break. Rams will have the football after the interception from Kobe Durant. Would love the Rams to go down with a statement drive right here, go up 2 scores, and really take control of this game. Let's see. They're still looking at this. I sure hope they didn't did they overturn this call? No, they didn't. Thank goodness. Okay. Phew, it's hard to know when you're not there. Stafford looks Jordan Whittington going to the left. They hand it to Kyron Williams. He'll gain a good amount for about 6 yards. Second down LA. Rams also in solid field possession. It'll be 2nd and 4. They're still showing this interception from Kobe Durant as if the ball may have hit the ground, but looks like a good catch to me. Stafford play action. Stafford will look. He is going to get wrapped up. Flag on the play. It's probably going to be on the Rams anyways. Stafford was taken down. The refs will get together to talk about this one. It's going to be a hold on the Rams. That's going to be declined by Houston, and the sack will stand. So it's going to be 3rd and long for LA now after the sack. What a pick from Kobe Durant, man. They're still showing it. What a pick. Ripped it right out of his hands midair. It's going to be 3rd and 11 for LA here. They're going to run it with Kyron Williams. They'll get nowhere. An interesting play call on 3rd down for the Rams. On 3rd and long, they decided to run the ball. I'm not sure if I understand that call, but they get nowhere, and it's 4th down, and the Texans are going to get the ball back right away. So Ethan Evans out to punt on 4th and 11. It's a good one. They'll get to about the 19-yard line. They'll take it out, going to the right side, and taken out of bounds at about the 25-yard line, where the Texans will take over. It was Noel on the return for Houston. So the Texans will take over. C.J. Stroud back on the field, down 5 against the Rams when we return from commercial break. Thank you for the positive feedback in the chat on assists, guys. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Rams up 5 right now. Would have liked to see them extend their lead on that drive, but they'll have to come up with another stop. John Cena. So it'll be Texans football at their own 25-yard line once we return. They trail the Rams 14-9. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in here on Assist. Really appreciate it. If you guys would follow me here on Assist, I'd appreciate it even more. Thank you so much. Got a good amount of people watching so far. I really appreciate that. We're back from commercial break. Texans with the ball at their own 25, down 5. Apologize for that. So it's Stroud with Chubb behind him. He'll hand it off to Chubb, who will not get very far, wrapped up right at the goal line. Beg your pardon. That's not Nick Chubb. 2nd and 10 for the Texans. See, it's hard. It's hard to commentate these games when you're not in the stadium, when you can't really make out who the player is. It's tough. They are without Joe Mixon. They do have Nick Chubb. Well, that duo together is going to be scary. 2nd and 10. Stroud looking. He'll have to fire off his back foot. It is caught, but a flag on the play. That one caught by Watson, the tight end. That's a 1st down, unless it's coming back. Let's see who the flag's on here. It's a hold on the LA Rams, and they're going to decline it. It's a 1st down for the Texans now. So 5:53 to go here in the 3rd. time will tick down once again. Less than 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. We have a good game here at SoFi in week 1. Stroud with 2 halfbacks in the backfield with him. He hands it off. Left side. Wrapped up by Jared Verse and Landman. It'll be second down in about 9. Good tackle right there by Landman. He's been all over the place today. He's having a real good game. One of the captains on the Rams defense, that is. 2nd and 9 here for the Texans. It looks like there's an offensive lineman down on the field for the Texans. Can't quite make out who it is yet. That's Cam Robinson, the tackle from Alabama. His 9th season in the league. So it'll be 2nd and 9 when we come back. Got some good clips on my channel here on Assist of some of my calls from the game so far, if you guys want to go check those out. So that's pretty cool. Waiting for the commercial to come back here. Thank you everybody for tuning in today. Really appreciate it. All right. Rams up by 5. It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Texans when we return. So we're back. Texans looking to drive down the field and take the lead. Rams looking to put a stop to that. Not much time left in the third quarter. About 5 minutes to go in the third. 2nd and 9 for the Texans. Play action. Stroud looking. Still looking. Byron Young applying pressure. Stroud rolling out to his left. He'll get out of bounds. There's a flag on the play. This could be big. Hopefully this is some sort of hold on the Texans' offensive line here. I think it might be. Looks like it's going to be on Tomlinson. No, it's going to be on Akello Witherspoon. Illegal contact, and it's an automatic first down. Looked like the call was going to go the Rams' way. It certainly didn't. I don't know. Witherspoon and Higgins are both all over each other. I'm not quite sure why they got the call, but either way, it's first down from the 50 for the Texans. Handoff up the middle to Chubb. He'll gain about 1 or 2. It'll be 2nd down. 80 rushing yards so far today for the Texans, only 42 for the Rams. So it looks like Andrews on the offensive line for the Texans is slow to get up, and he's limping off the field with the training staff. So that's 2 offensive linemen in the span of just 3 plays that had to get taken off the field for Houston. That time was their center, so the backup center, Patterson, is going to come in, at least for now. So 2 offensive linemen for Houston. Most likely questionable to return. Second and 8 for the Texans now. Play clock running down to 5. The snap to Stroud. Pressure on him. Throws right side. Pass is caught by Schultz. It'll be 3rd and about 1. Meanwhile, in the NFC West, the Niners have tied that game in Seattle at 10. There is a flag, and it looks like this is going to come back, and that's a huge break for the Rams. It's going to be a face mask on the offense, a call you don't see a lot in the NFL these days. You rarely see a face mask called on an offensive lineman. You see a hold, you see illegal contact, not a face mask, but there certainly was one to Jared Verse, and this one's going to come back. That's certainly the right call. So it'd be 2nd and 23 for the Texans now. Ram fans making noise in SoFi. They'll hand it off. It's Chubb. He'll gain about 4 or 5. It'll be 3rd and long for Houston. Big 3rd down and a big chance at a stop for the Rams right here. It'll be 3rd and 19. Will the Texans just run it and submit to punt the ball? Or will we see them try to take one shot down the field and try to convert here on 3rd and long? The Rams fans in SoFi getting loud. 3rd and 19. The Ramily making noise. The snap, Stroud back, looking, fires over the middle. Pass is caught at the 50, but it'll be short of the 1st down marker. And it'll be 4th down. It was Higgins to make the catch right in the middle of the field, right in the middle of that LA Rams logo at the 50. But that's not enough. It'll be 4th and 10 for the Texans. Townsend back there to punt. Low snap, retrieves it. Punts it to Xavier Smith, who fair catches it at the 18-yard line. And that's where the Rams will take over with 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. They lead by 5. Nice. A nice quick commercial break they put on the side. You know, that's what we like to see. We don't like to see a 5-minute commercial break after a short drive. Come on, let's run the ball here on 1st down. Let's run the ball on 1st, see what we get, maybe run it again. Let's put together a good drive here, fellas. Stafford back there. He'll look right side. Pass is caught by Tutu Atwell, his first catch of the season. It's a gain of about 4 or 5. Tutu Atwell, his speed is so crucial in this wide receiver core for the Rams. They're wide receiver 3. It almost looks like Jordan Whittington has been more of the wide receiver 3 so far for the Rams in this one, and Tutu Atwell has been number 4. But still week 1, still very early. Can't look into it that much yet. Looked like someone on Houston may have jumped. They don't get the call. Stafford looking, Fires over the middle. It's caught by Puka Nacua to the 30. First down, Rams. Puka Nacua once again making the grab over the middle of the field. The Rams have themselves a first down. Puka was given a little bit of space. He said, "Thank you very much." He takes it to the 30, and the Rams have it first and 10. Oh, and something you don't want to see. One of the offensive linemen for the Texans being carted off, as we were saying before. Not what you want to see. Prayers to him. Hopefully he heals as soon as possible. This one handed off to Corum. Blake Corum, the running back out of Michigan, gains about 3. And it'll be second and long. Love to see the Rams mix in Blake Corum a little bit more. Kyron Williams on the sideline. Blake Corum in there right now in the huddle. It's 2nd and 7. Motion, and they are going to jump. It looks like the Rams are going to get a free 5 yards, excuse me. As time runs out in the third quarter, it looks like there's going to be encroachment on Houston, which is a big 5 yards for the Rams. That ends the third quarter. The Rams on top by 5 as we enter the final stretch in week 1. They are going to put a second back on the clock. That's when Taylor jumped off sides. And the clock will run, and the quarter is over. So we're through 3. The Rams go down on their first drive of the third quarter and score to take the lead. No other points in the third quarter. 14-9, the Rams on top as we enter quarter number 4. Whew. Fourth quarter, here we come. All right. Rams on top as we head to the fourth quarter. If you're still watching, say something in the chat. Say what's up. Things are looking good. Yeah, they are as of right now. They are. Rams looking to close out a week 1 dub. Nothing better than watching the Rams win on a Sunday afternoon. But they got 1 quarter left to do so. They lead by 5, 2nd and 3 here. Stafford with Blake Corum to his right. Stafford looking left side, throws it over the middle, incomplete. And there is going to be a flag. They do draw the flag. It was Devontae Adams that drew it. And the Rams are going to get a first down for pass interference. Oh, they're picking up the flag? Oh, you're kidding. They're going to pick up the flag here. That's about the... I agree with that call, but why throw the flag in the first place is my question. They've done that 3 times today where they threw a flag and then picked it up. I'm not quite sure what the point of that is. Don't throw the flag in the first place. Anyways, it's 3rd and 3 now after there's no pass interference call. Nakua motions to the left side with Davante Adams. Stafford looking, throws left side. The pass is caught. Davante Adams. There he is once again. First down, LA. A big catch for Davante down the left sideline. Turns around to his backside and grabs it. First down, Rams. Stafford put that ball in a perfect spot as well, right on the backside of him where the corner couldn't get it. Perfect throw, perfect catch, perfect completion. There we go. Davante Adams starting to look good in a Rams uniform. They're going to throw a flag here. It looks like it's going to be a false start on the Rams. And it'll be 1st and 15. It's Bo Limmer jumping off sides. Or false start, excuse me. So it'll be 1st and 15 as the Rams have the ball in Texans territory. First and 15, snap to Stafford. He'll look. He's going to get swallowed up. A big loss, a sack, and it's going to be 2nd and way long for the Rams. Oh my goodness, almost the whole defensive line for the Texans got through on that one. Very poor execution from the Rams offensive line. They haven't had their worst day, haven't had their best day. Although it is week 1. As long as the Rams can get out of here with a win, everyone will be happy. It's 2nd and 23. Corum in the backfield. Stafford, play action. He pitches it to Corum. It's a screen. Corum up the left side past the 40. And he gets back. Still going. He'll get back up as if he wasn't touched, but they blow the whistle. Very confusing play. Corum thought maybe he hadn't been touched by a player on the Texans, but he certainly was. I'm not quite sure what the holdup was there. Oh, maybe the elbow goes down right there, but almost didn't go down. It'll be 3rd and 9. Good play from Blake Corum there. 2nd-year running back out of Michigan. National champion in 2023 with the Wolverines. That's going to be... Looks like someone on Houston jumped there, and this might be huge for the Rams. It might make it 3rd and 4, unless this is a false start. What's the call here? Is it a false start? Is it on the defense? It is on the defense, and that's going to make it 3rd and 4 for the Rams. Now, if I'm the Rams here, you're thinking at the spot you're in, as long as you don't lose yards, you might go for it on 4th. So maybe run the ball here on 3rd and 4, try to pick up 2 or 3 yards, make it 4th and short, and then try to get it on 4th down. You have 2 tries here. Let's see what the Rams decide to do on 3rd and 4. Kyren Williams in the backfield with Stafford. Atwell and Puka on the right side. Stafford looking, and he is going to get taken down. It's a sack. Matthew Stafford taken down once again. It's going to be 4th and 10. And let's see what the Rams decide to do here. Is it too far out of the range of Joshua Carty to kick maybe a 58-yard field goal? Will they punt? That is a devastating sack for the Rams. And Kevin Dotson is down. Oh, man, that is not what you want to see. As we go to commercial break, Kevin Dotson is down. The right guard for the Rams, the former Steeler, is down. That's not what you want to see. A lot of offensive linemen going down with injuries so far today. We're in commercial break right now. It's going to be 4th and 10 for the Rams at the Texans' 40. Would be a long field goal attempt for Joshua Carty. Would be his first attempt of the season if they decide to go that route. Rams up 5 here. It's 14-9. Let's see if anything's going on in the chat. What are you guys talking about? If you guys are still here, say something in the chat. Say what's up. I appreciate it. A lot of you guys have stuck around this whole game and listened to me call the game. I couldn't tell you how much that means to me. Rams trying to pull out a win here in week 1. Curious to see what they do here on 4th and 10. I would assume they try to kick the field goal with Carty. It would be about a 57, 58 yarder. We're back from commercial break. Let's see what the Rams decide to do here. 4th and 10 from the Texans' 40-yard line. Hopefully Kevin Dotson is okay. He was down, getting checked on by the training staff, struggling to get up in the middle of the field. And it looks like the Rams are going to punt. The Rams are not going to go for the long field goal. They're going to punt it. This would have been a 57-yarder, and they're going to punt the ball away. Ethan Evans punts it inside the 10. This ball is going to bounce and go out of bounds at around the 4 or 5 yard line. A good punt from Ethan Evans. But it makes you think, do the Rams not trust Josh Carty to kick a ball just 50, and I don't want to say just, 57 yarder is very difficult, but in today's NFL, you'd see most teams going for the field goal there. The Rams decide to punt. So the Texans will get the ball with 12 minutes and 5 seconds to go in this one at their own 5-yard line. Rams 14, Texans 9. Stroud in his own end zone flips it over the middle. It is caught to Hutchinson. It'll be 2nd down. It's about a gain of 7. So we take a look around the league. The Broncos up 13-12 over the Titans. The Steelers won today. The Commanders won today. Most of the favorites getting the job done today. Hopefully the Rams can continue that pattern. It'll be 2nd and 3 for the Texans at their own 12. A jet sweep to Hutchinson to the right side. He's wrapped up, but after he picks up the 1st down, it'll be a 1st down for Houston. Jake Andrews, the center for the Texans, is questionable to return with an ankle injury. We wish him the best. We hope that he's healthy and he's okay to return to this game, if not, at least by next week. Not sure how serious that injury is yet. The snap to Stroud on 1st and 10. He flips it over to Pierce, who drops the ball. It's going to be incomplete. They rule it incomplete. Quentin Lake and the Rams wanted a fumble called, but it was clearly an incomplete pass. It'll be 2nd and 10. Pierce looking up the field before he could make the grab. Too worried about either the hit or what, but Quentin Lake was there. He heard the footsteps. Quentin Lake there to make the play. And it's 2nd and 10. They flip it to Pierce, right side now. He's wrapped up immediately. The Rams defense all over it. Kobe Turner was there. Cam Kinchins was there. Byron Young was there. The Rams were all over it. It's going to be 3rd and 9. Big play right there from the Rams defense. Looks like it was Byron Young there to make the tackle. He's been all over the place today. He is having himself a great game. He's got himself a sack. And the Rams trying to come up with a big stop here on 3rd and 9. The snap to Stroud. He looks. He's waiting. Fires it to Schultz. Can he pick up the first down? He is not. A great tackle. He's going to be short of the first down marker. And it's going to be 4th and about 1. Landman was there to make the play. And it looks like the Texans are going to have to punt. Good tackle right there from Landman. He is another guy who's just been all over the place today. Dalton Schultz, another guy who's been all over the place today. And it almost looks like the Texans were, a yard away from converting and seriously changing the aspect of this game. But Xavier Smith is there to return the punt. Fakes one tackle, fakes another. Gets through, down at about the 33, 34-yard line. A nice short return for Xavier Smith on the punt from Townsend. And the Rams will get the ball up 5 when we come back. So the Rams have the lead and they will have the football. When we return from commercial break. Would love to see the Rams pull out a win here. Let's take a look around the scores around the league. Seattle was beating the Niners 13-10. And they still do, but the Niners with the ball at the Seahawks 20 with less than 2 minutes to go. Broncos on top of the Titans 20-12. Packers dominating the Lions 27-6 as they're still driving at the line, as they just kicked the field goal to make it 27-6 against the Lions. Rams on top 14-9. And those are the only games currently going on. Then we have Ravens at Bills tonight. Rams trying to close out a Week 1 victory. First and 10 for the Rams. Stafford 16 for 23 today, 189 yards and a touchdown. That touchdown was to Davis Allen, one of his tight ends. That came at the beginning of the third quarter. Stafford, play action. Right to Nacua. Nacua breaks one tackle, stays up, gains about 5 or 6 yards on first down. Puka Nacua having himself a great game as well. We hit the 9-minute mark now in the fourth quarter. 9 minutes to go in this one. 2nd and 5 for the Rams. And that marks over 60,000 career passing yards for Matt Stafford. He's just the 10th player in NFL history to do so. 60,000 passing yards for the future Hall of Famer. Stafford, play action, fires it over the middle. It is, he couldn't come up with it. Davis Allen couldn't come up with it. The throw was a little low. It'll be 3rd and 5. A good throw, and he might have been gone. A good throw there. Stafford may have thrown that ball just a little low. Davis Allen had to dive for it. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Play clock winding down. Stafford looking. Throws right side. It's Davante Adams with the catch and a first down. Huge first down for the Rams. Davante lined up on the right side with Stingley on him. Looked like Stingley got away with a face mask there, but Davante Adams was able to create some space, make the grab, and get the first down for the Rams. Less than 8 minutes to go in this one. Rams up 5, driving down the field, looking to extend that lead. They're almost at midfield at their own 48. The handoff to Williams, up the gut. He'll gain about 4 or 5 yards on first down. Rams are totally fine with letting that clock wind all the way down. Still plenty of time left in this one. 7.5 minutes to go. Trying to at least get into field goal range here for Josh Carty, who, if he could kick a field goal here successfully, would put the Rams up 8. The snap to Stafford. He'll look. He'll fire it over the middle. It's caught by Puka. Puka Nacua. Past the 25. First down, Rams. He beats C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Makes the grab. And it's a first down for L.A. A big gain right there. Puka Nacua over the middle, past the 25-yard line, and the Rams are in business. A no-look pass from Matt Stafford as he got hit. Puka and Stafford mean business this season. They're at the 23, 1st and 10. A touchdown would be huge. They hand it off to Kyren Williams, who gains a few, stays up, gains a few more, gains about 6 on first down. Looked like he was going to get wrapped up for about a gain of 3, maybe only 2. He ended up staying up. He had his offensive lineman pushing him forward for a few extra yards, and they were a big few extra yards. It ends up being a 5-yard gain. It's 2nd and 5. Second and 5 for LA at the 19. They motion Whittington to the left. They hand it off to Williams. Williams up the middle, just short of the first down marker. It'll be 3rd and about 1. Got to think the Rams are going to run the ball again here. Just about 5 minutes left in this one. A little more than that. 3rd and 1 for the Rams. They snap it. The handoff to Williams. He will just get enough for the first down. A first down for Kyren Williams. And the clock continues to tick down under 5 minutes now. Kyron Williams got just enough for the first there. Got about an extra yard than what he needed. It'll be first down from about the 11 or 12-yard line for LA. A touchdown might ice this one, folks. Put the Rams up 2 scores with about 4 minutes left. Stafford, play action, rolls out right, gives it to, and the ball comes out. The ball comes out. Are you kidding? The Texans are going to be on it. No, they call, thank goodness, they call it incomplete. Oh, a big scare there for the Rams. It was Colby Parkinson who looked like he had made the catch. Caught it. 1, 2. They might overturn this. They call it incomplete. Oh, brother. Good throw from Stafford. Parkinson. I don't know if they're going to rule this a catch or not. If they rule it a catch, the Texans recovered the fumble, and it's going to be Houston's football. But if the call stands, it's going to be an incompletion, and the Texans are going to review it. The Texans throwing the red challenge flag out there. Let's see, he catches it. 1, 2. They might overturn this. Let's see what Gene Steratore has to say.
So in lieu of a football review at 3 steps, I think clearly down, that would constitute the completion of the catch. So I think we have a catch fumble. See, there's the right foot down. That's 1 4 2. And now the 3 with it.
They're going to overturn this, and it's going to be a Texans football, I believe, which is absolutely crucial. Not what we needed. The last thing we needed right there was a turnover. It was a nice hit from Al-Shaair to jar the ball loose from Colby Parkinson. And they're going to give this ball to the Texans. The Texans have life, ladies and gentlemen. With 4 minutes to go, they're going to get the football. And what looked like, if the Rams scored a touchdown, the game was probably going to be over. A field goal would have made it an 8-point game, but now the game remains a 5-point ball game, and the Texans have the ball. The Rams defense is going to need to come up clutch one more time in week 1 to lead the Rams to victory. Plenty of time left for the Texans. 14-9 score. The snap to Stroud on first down. He looks left side. The pass is caught and out of bounds for a gain of about 6 by Stover. A little bit more tense now as we enter 4 minutes remaining in this one. Rams 14, Texans 9. The handoff, left side. Chubb is going to get through for a first down and a little bit more to about the 35, first down Texans. We saw the Rams offense struggling like this at the end of last season, but it changed in the blink of an eye when the playoffs came around. Now, in week 1, the Rams only putting up 14 points and coming away with nothing might cost them, but the Rams defense looking to come up with a big stop here. It's 1st and 10, Texans with the ball at their own 35, the handoff to Chubb, up the middle. He'll gain about 9 yards. 2nd and 1. Time ticks down to about 3 minutes now. 2nd and 1, less than 3 minutes to go. Texans at their own 44. Down 5. Jared Verse got right through there, but too quick. And they're going to pick up the first down. Jared Verse got through there so fast that he actually got through before they even handed the ball off. And Chubb was able to just pick up the first down. They run it quickly to Chubb once again up the middle, but there is a flag, and hopefully this is a hold on the offense. A flag is down after a 5-yard pickup from Nick Chubb. It is an illegal shift on the Texans, and we'll redo first down. That's a big break right there for the Rams. And someone who we have not seen a lot of today is Terrence Ferguson out of Oregon. Rams took him in the 2nd round this past draft. We haven't seen him today. That one caught by Nico Collins for a gain of about 4. It'll be 2nd and 11. Rams defense trying to say that the ball hit the ground before Collins was able to make the grab, but it doesn't look like they're going to be, the refs will be in favor of that argument. 2nd and 11 here. Stroud looking, right side, tipped up, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 11 with 2 minutes and 4 seconds remaining. It was Josiah Stewart out of Michigan to make the play. Good play from Josiah Stewart getting in there, the 3rd round pick out of Michigan. Ram fans on their feet, the loudest they've been all day. 3rd and 11, the last play before the 2-minute warning. Stroud looking to snap it. They get it off just in time. Stroud looking, fires over the middle. It is... Did he pick it? Did he pick it? It's Cam Kinchins. Did he make the grab? They say no, out of bounds, and there's a flag on the play. Who is this on? It looks like it's on the Rams. Do you believe it? Roughing the passer. Oh my goodness. Cam Kinchins was so close to sealing the game with an interception. Not only was he out of bounds, but Kobe Turner gets called for roughing the passer, and that is just a weak call. Are you kidding? That is a weak call. Oh my goodness. You have got to be kidding. Kobe Turner called for roughing the passer on what would have made it 4th and 11. I don't necessarily agree with the call. I don't know about that one. The Texans are going to be looking good here at the 2-minute warning, down 5. It's going to come down to a nail biter, folks. And the Niners beat the Seahawks. Not what you want to see. When we return from commercial break, it's going to be first down Texans. I don't understand this the roughing the passer call there on Kobe Turner. I don't get it. I mean, he had his head down looking to make the tackle. I don't even think he knew the ball was out. The Texans in Rams territory with 2 minutes left, down 5. Minute 57 to go here in Inglewood. Rams defense is going to have to come up with one more stop. They've backed up their offense all day. They need to do it one more time to secure a Week 1 win. Stroud looking, having to get rid of it immediately, but the pass is caught right side, first down to about the 25-yard line. First down Texans. It was Landman who got through immediately, got the pressure on Stroud, but Stroud was able to get rid of it and give it to one of his halfbacks, who picked up plenty of yardage to about the 25-yard line. It's a first down for the Texans, and they have all the time in the world to try to take the lead here with less than 2 minutes to go in the fourth. Stroud looking right side, pass is caught. Ball comes out! The ball comes out, and the Rams have it! The Rams have the ball, and they're going to win the game! The Rams have it! They turn it over! The ball comes out! The Rams get it, and the Rams are going to survive! Oh, my goodness. Oh, thank goodness. The Rams are going to survive as long as they can hold on here. And Colby Parkinson, you and I can take a sigh of relief. Oh my goodness, Landman punches the ball out, and we had been saying it. He had been all over the field all day. Braden Fisk out of Florida State, the second year man, comes up with it. And the Rams defense looking like a force that does not want to be messed with this season. Oh my goodness. Landman punches it out, and a first down will win the game for the Rams. They still need a first down. They hand it off to Williams. Please don't fumble. They hand it off. They gain about 4. Flag on the play. Oh my goodness. Week 1 should not be this stressful. It's going to be a hold on the Rams. Do you believe it? What a play by Landman right here. Remember the name. Fisk with the recovery. The Rams sideline going bananas. CJ Stroud can't believe it. But this Rams defense was stellar all day long. But this game is not over. Both teams with all 3 timeouts here with 1:38 to go. Rams up 5. Stafford will hand it off to Williams, who will take it up the middle. He'll gain about 3 before being taken down. Texans will most likely immediately call a timeout, and they do with 1:33 left. Welcome back to football season, folks. It'll be 2nd and 16 for the Rams. I wouldn't be opposed to the Rams trying to throw the ball here. I really wouldn't. Sounds crazy. You're trying to take time off the clock, but I wouldn't be opposed to it. You go 3 and out here. The Texans are going to have a decent amount of time to go down the field. They won't have any timeouts, but they're going to have about a minute. And this game will certainly not be over. Hand off to Kyron Williams. He gets a good chunk of yardage back. Kyron Williams just had a good day on the ground. It's going to be third down for the Rams, and this is the game right here. This is the game. Do the Rams try to go in the air and win it, or do they stay conservative and run the ball and maybe try to pick up 8 yards to win the game anyways? I'm going play action here if I'm Sean McVay. I'm going play action. I'm having Stafford roll up to the right, hit Puka Nacua short, and pick up the first down and get out of here with a messy week 1 sloppy win. I mean, 14-9 in week 1. Your defense looks outstanding. The offense, not so much. But we'll take whatever we can get as long as it's a win. The Rams need a first down. Play action. Stafford rolls out left. He's got Puka. I called it on the money. Puka first down and more, and the Rams are going to win it. Puka Nacua from Matthew Stafford. That's going to do it. The Texans will have to burn a timeout. It doesn't matter. The Rams are going to get out of here with a win. Whew. The Rams play action. Stafford rolls out. Hits Puka Nacua short of the first down marker. He picks up the rest. And just what I had predicted the play before, and Sean McVay and Stafford are hype. It's going to be a week 1 win for the Rams. The Rams in victory formation for the first time this year. Rams 14, Texans 9, and the Rams are 1-0 to start 2025. They dropped week 1 last year to the Lions on Sunday Night Football in overtime, 26-20. They come back in week 1 this year. Does the offense look rusty? Yes. Is there stuff that they need to fix? Yes. But the Rams, at the end of the day, come away with a win. Landman forces the fumble. Braden Fisk recovers. Stafford hits Puka to win the game. Davis Allen ended up scoring the game-winning touchdown. And the Rams hold on and win it. They are 1-0 in 2025 as they take this one over the Texans 14-9. The Rams are 1-0. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in today. Couldn't thank you enough. It was a pleasure providing play-by-play commentary for you guys as this game went along. The Rams pick up the win, 14-9, a sloppy win, a low-scoring win. But hey, in week 1 of the NFL, when all your players haven't played in the preseason, a win is a win. It's not how you would have drawn it up. It's not how you would have predicted it. But the Rams win a close game, and that's how I would have predicted it. Rams 14, Texans 9, your final. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this live stream. If you wouldn't mind making an account here on Assist and following me, it would mean the world to me. I want to thank everybody who watched this whole stream, or even just a part of it. If you're watching right now, thank you so much. The stream was over 3 hours long. It was the longest stream I've ever done for anything. It was an absolute pleasure. And of course, it ends with a Rams win. Rams win. Everybody, have a good night. And if you want to see clips of this, follow me on TikTok at the JT Sports Network, or follow on Instagram at JT Sports Network. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go Rams.